BIOPROTOTYPE. Now, the thing with this is right now, this is a free to play game. It is free up until July 20th, 2025. So if you like what you see of this one and you want to get it for free, you would need to download it by July the 20th in order to claim it for free. So while we're setting this up a little bit, let us go ahead and talk about why this game is free. So originally, and this is all on the Steam page too, the developers do explain, because apparently this game came out a while ago under a publisher who apparently got caught violating Steam's policies. And so every single game that this publisher had published on Steam was removed. And it really kind of got out of the developers' hands. And like I said, if you go to the Steam page, it does tell you the whole story on why the developers have offered this game for free for at least 2 months. Because they offered it for free starting May the 20th to July the 20th. And it does give you the whole story. So apparently their publisher got in trouble with Steam, so they took all of the publisher's games off of Steam. And so this is a separate game from the other game that the developers have done. So keep that in mind as well. And again, this is free up until July the 20th, which is why I am showcasing it to you all. So I don't know if the developers are going to remove it after July the 20th, or that's when they'll be able to charge for it again. But at least up until July 20th, 2025, the game is free. So let's do the tutorial just to kind of see what's going on with this. Okay, survive to complete the waves. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start it and just see what happens, right? Survive 10 waves of enemies, a specially designed stage for new players. Only a few types of organs could be used in this stage. Okay. Okay, so kind of like, Vampire Survivors, which we don't hate on that. Because I would imagine before their developer or before the publisher kind of messed them over, this is probably going to release around that time. Tentacle of the Hornet. Fire projectiles when activated. Launch a Nova when activated for limb of the Drum Rat, and then limb of the Skeleton. Launch a short range swipe when activated. Damage is 18. Critical chance is 39. Effective radius is 3.96. Okay, so fire projectiles. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the tentacle. Tentacle of the mushroom. Fire projectiles that trace targets automatically when active. Ooh, that's good. The retina of the raven. Activates the right side organ when the left side organ contributes to a kill. And then Tentacle of the Dragon is fire a self-surrounding projectile when activated. We're probably gonna take Tentacle of the Dragon. Let's do a mutation, I guess. The very first organ has to be linked to your brain. Select the organ socket, the icons of compatible organs will be sorted and turn green. Select the compatible organ into the socket to complete the link. You are able to transport your organs. Select the organ you want to replace. All valid organs will turn green. Organs with compatibility for both sides will turn the whole icon green. Okay. Organs only with compatibility for the left side will turn part of the icon green. In this case, after transferring, organs on the right side of the replaced organ will be collected into your storage. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Tentacle of the Dragon. Culture. I only have 19 of those, so that's nothing. And then test. Okay. Okay, I like it. Go to our battle. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Like I said, it definitely has that Vampire Survivor vibe to it. Only difference from what I can see is that, like, you get to upgrade after every wave, whereas organ recycle. Recycling an organ will turn it into cells. Press the recycle button to recycle the organ. Okay. Tentacle of the swordfish. Okay, clearance reward. Tentacle of the hornet. Nerve of the clown. Activate the right side organ while the left side organ hits an uninjured enemy. And then Tentacle of the Starfish. Fire multiple projectiles in a circle when activated. Let's do this. I still think I want to take Tentacle of the Mushroom, so... Mutation. Okay. We could do... that. And then I think we do Tentacle of the... Do we do Tentacle of the Mushroom or Tentacle of the Swordfish? Maybe we do... That's 12, that's 3. 8 and 11. Let's do Tentacle of the Mushroom, and then I guess I can... nope, don't have nothing else. Okay. I can do pickup range, HP, movement speed, critical chance. I say we do pickup range. And we're just gonna kind of go with it and see what happens. Nice. Okay. Yeah, taking up that range helped out a lot. Because we can collect more cells. Okay. We got a Tentacle of the Dragon. Spine of the Jackal. Okay. Activate the right side organ periodically. Activate the right side organ while the left side organ deals. We might do the Nerve Raptor. Yeah, let's do that one. Activate the right side organ when the left side organ contributes to a kill. Nerve of the Clown tends to be a good one. Let's do retina of the raven. And then we got retina of the raven again, but spine of the mammoth seems to be pretty efficient, so we'll take that one. We're gonna do a mutation. Let's do nerve, right? I am going to do tentacle of the dragon. Okay, go back. Culture, because we have 102. Organ drop rate, organ quality, cell duplication chance. Cells you pick up have a 10% chance duplicate per level. Okay, we're gonna do pickup range again. The brain, you gain additional brain per level. That's for 100, but I say we do pickup range and do HP. And then I'm not gonna test it, we're just gonna go for it. Oh. You know, and another one of the main reasons why I'm playing this on the no pay, just play is because it is kind of unfortunate what happened to the development team, you know, that because of their publisher, you know, nobody really got a chance, I guess, to play this particular game because the publisher got in trouble. And that, you know, that's pretty bad. Okay. Limb of the giant. Launch a rectangular strike when activated. Limb of the skeleton. Launch a short range swipe when activated. And tentacle of the beetle. Fire whirly projectiles when active. Okay. Let's do that. And then I think we'll take spine of the jackal. Okay, because I was gonna say if we change that out, that should give us. Oh, okay. Insufficient frequency. Oh. That's fine, because we're gonna buy. We're gonna buy. Oh, well, I guess not. I was gonna say we're gonna buy brain capacity, but guess not. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see what that even means. Well, we just have to survive, y'all, because apparently I disabled a brain by putting too many things, you know. So we just have to survive this wave. This is so eventful. Oh no. But we're gonna make it, guys. Promise. We just had to make it. Okay. Complete a wave without killing any monsters was the achievement I just unlocked, just in case you're wondering. Um, Nerve of the Clown. Mutation, because clearly that was a no-no. It literally made my character dumb. Um, let's do Tentacle of the Dragon. Because we didn't get anything for that one. The most that I can do is maybe put into movement speed at this point. There we go. Oop! Grab all. Oh no! Don't touch me. And again, this is a free-to-play game up until July the 20th. Again, I don't know that if the developers are going to remove it after then or if they are going to be charging a price for it. There is a part 2 to this, from my understanding. So, okay. We're gonna take Nerve Clown because that helps. Physical of the Coral. Fire projectiles when activated. And then Tentacle of the Starfish does a higher damage. So we'll take that one. Let's see. And I think technically we can't put anything else. I'm like, because I was going to say, I don't think. Yeah, see, I can't do a nerve to a nerve. But I could do. No, we don't have enough brain capacity. And if I do that, it's going to. Wait, no, 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 no. I'm like, if I do that, it ends up kind of like screwing me over. Because I don't have the brain capacity yet. So. And that will probably be the next thing we buy, will be brain capacity, so that we can add additional organs. But let's go ahead and battle. Oh. Getting a little tricky. Whatever we do though, we need to try to get to at least 400 cells. Oh! Got hit. Love to be able to get enough to pick up our range pickup. Would be lovely if that became a thing. Dang, we might have got lucky, but we'll see. Take that. Tentacle of the Dragon. Tentacle of the Worm. Nerve of the Boxer. Okay. Then do Mutation, right? No, do Culture and go to Brain Capacity. That gives us the ability to do one more. I also want to do Pickup Range. Mutation. Now, technically, I could put in. can do. I could do that. And then that's Nerve of the Boxer, but I think, yeah, that's gonna. We linked 10, but we're not gonna keep that one. There we go. Okay. Do that. I want to take that off. Okay. Okay. And then go back out here and battle. I like because we can't, you know, get, not. I didn't even see what the next, oh, okay. Kind of digging this one. Like if they probably, I could imagine that this one would have done very well if the publisher they had didn't do, you know, what they did and get all their games like removed from Steam. Oh. Like it's really kind of messed up that that happened because you know, and I'd like to say when you know people go to do like doing like a publisher, you know, they expect for their publisher to, you know, like have their best interests at heart. And sometimes that's not the case. We're gonna do Nerve of the Boxer. Nerve of the Boxer. Culture. I need 600 to get another part to the brain. But in the meantime, we will take HP up, and then I think I'm gonna do the effect radius. And then we're going to go battle. Yep. Probably not gonna end well for me. But that's fine if it doesn't. I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. No, 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 no. Now the creatures are getting harder to hit. I like to play dangerously. Let's do Retina of the Raven, of Raptor or Raptor. Um, gonna go with the tentacle of the dragon. But that one was hitting a lot harder. Oh Jesus. Oh! Oh! Ah, no! Oh, biscuit! Ah! Oh, well. Yep, that was about right. Damn it! But yeah, research failed. We played for 23 minutes. And that was our first run, so that's not bad. And then LT had to tell you the organs you used. Prototype. Okay. Organ fruits. But yeah, so that is BIOPROTOTYPE. And again, if you like what you saw in the game and you are in the Twitch chat with us this evening, you can use exclamation point GOTC, and that will bring up the list of the games that we're playing this evening. If you are indeed watching this as a VOD on YouTube, then the information for the game is going to be in the description box below the video. And again, depending on when you do watch this video, this game is free up until July 20th, 2025. So most of the games that are featured in this series are games that are free to play. But it is important to know that depending on when you do any of these videos, that you check the Steam page to see if it's still free to play. And also some of the games that I do play, again, depending on when people get around to the video, they may or may not be available. So just keep that in mind as you are